that. Say something, fellas.
Something. Fellas.
It works.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, I broke my computer.
And Adam zoomed in for some strange reason.
Have I?
He wants everybody to see his white hair. Is it puberty?
Welcome to episode, as he looks to the screen to see what the episode is, 322 of the UK Vape Show, the UK's #1 show to do with vaping and stuff, broadcasted from the UK. We're actually all here today.
Hi.
Hi. How is everybody doing? I'm just going to check the levels because I've been messing around with OBS, folks, so you might be noticing a slight difference in what's going on with the cameras and stuff on Zoom.
Oh, we're fucked.
No, it's all fine. I'm looking at it. It's all fine. And I did remember down there underneath Sean, we do have our new sponsor, who's JTB Coils. I did remember to put the logo in and actually keep the logo in.
Sean the Builder.
There he goes, down there.
He doesn't want to be under me, mate. Knackered under there.
Really, really good coils. I'm very, very impressed with these. Very impressed.
Where the fuck are they? Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah.
What are these? I'll say something. Chico, if you're watching this, your handwriting's about as bad as mine.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't think I'd gone to the doctors. These are Maltalong Fused Claptons. And what he says they're coming out about, they're coming out at, I've got them in all these that are down here.
2 Tralion. I'm guessing that's Freyland. Chico, your writing's a mess.
I'd buy some stickers.
So let's go around let's do what we usually do, because me and Sean actually forgot to do the buffet when it was just me and him last week because we were completely out of fucking practice at doing this. Who we start off with? We'll start off with Adam since he's drinking something.
Oh, you would do while I'm trying to bring up everything.
You ignore the crack. You shouldn't have drank anything at that time.
I broke it. I broke everything. While you lot are talking, I'm literally breaking everything. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. So, before we went live, I was discussing how I have evolved, right? I have evolved. I am now absolutely addicted to 50 milligram, and I can't help myself. Like, literally, nothing is cutting my 50 milligram addiction. So I'm on a couple of disposables, but only because they're like 7,000 puffs, and 50 milligram. So I'm on.
And I wonder where you got them from.
Do you know what? The wonderful guys at Lost Vape sent us a lovely care package at work. So I've got the Orion bar, Cool Mint 50 milligram, 7,000 million puffs. And then I'm on Cola Ice, opposite way around. Cola Ice, 50 milligram, 7 million puffs.
Which you can't get in the UK, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately.
It's completely illegal.
It depends on which shop you go to, because I have heard a few that are selling
it. Depends which shop you go to.
Jesus Christ, Adam.
No, that's supposed to be a naughty one, not us. Right.
Just hope nobody from the Vaporists is watching this. There'll be a off TikTok tomorrow, aren't there?
So I'll tell you something. We put this. So the worst thing is we put this big signage out the front of our counter with e-luxes on there saying do not buy them. They're being counterfeited galore, and you can guarantee, right, at least 3 times a day we have someone walking in going, "Oh, are these all flavours you've got?"
Oh, yeah.
Like, without looking at the signage behind it that says, "Do not buy these are illegal." Right? But people go, "Are these all the flavours that you've got on here?" And you're like, I just can't hack it. But yeah, I'm on there.
No, we keep all the other flavours in the back. But they're 7 million puffs.
They're in the back of my
Don't tell anybody.
If you'd like to follow me out to Van, we've got a few selections around there. But it is they're all right. They're all right. I'm on the B60 with some Fruit Mist, blueberry sour raspberry, and 20 milligram in there.
I actually tried. I don't usually buy that liquid myself, but one of the guys at the office building actually had that very same liquid and said, "I don't do 20 milligram, Vic. Here, you have it." It's actually quite nice.
Do you know what? They're really, really good. They're quite smooth and quite sweet. And they're actually not terrible. And then just to prove that I'm a real vapor, I'm on the Lost Vape Centaurus Squonk with the Dead Rabbit SQ, and in there some sad times. I've got some Amatorium Manor in there,
Yeah,
it's really sad that.
And
Really
yeah,
nice
that's
jokes.
just to prove I'm a real vapor. But a new shiny bit of kit that I pulled out of the freebies that we had, and I've run this in both single battery mode and also squonk mode, and I'm quite delighted with it. If
I'm not too keen on the tank. The RDA's not that good.
What did I didn't get the RDA with it. That's the Dead Rabbit SQ.
So the RDA that came with it, I wasn't that keen on it.
No, but
I'm a rabbit. Sorry.
That's a dead one. That one.
You've got a fucking while to wait for Easter, son.
Yeah, but
I get out early, man. I get out early. Go around the block a bit. Learn the ropes.
But I'm
just
really,
in training.
really quite enjoying that. And to be fair, other than a shy bottle of water, that's me done.
Oh, and that was Adam. Let's move on to Mr. Little Bro of the Vapes.
It is really nice to be back, and obviously the horrible thing that we've heard today with the Queen. I hope she rests in peace. Even though if you're not into the monarchy, you've got to respect what she's done for all these years, and it is very, very sad. Yeah, is it 73 years?
73, yeah,
70.
something like that.
73 years. So yes, rest in peace. I know it's a massive shock, and now we've got a king.
King Charles the Third.
King Charles III. Hopefully he's a little bit better than the other Charleses that we had previously.
Yeah. Well, the last one got his head chopped off.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Nightmare.
We'll have to get bigger gallows for this one. Don't do it, Aiden. That's not good.
Yeah.
I'm on the Obelisk 65 FC. I've then pulled out the Digiflavor tube with an old school. It's quite old school, which is, I had to turn it around, the Saviour from Richard.
Vic, yeah, the other Vic.
Vic's VCK on. So yeah, the which is really nice, like that MTL. I've also got the box from Aspire and the Oxford Origin 2.
Ooh,
and I'm also on the Boost.
Cadbury's Boost. Not from Cadbury, obviously.
Obviously not from Cadbury. You can't eat that one. And in all of them, I have got Blaze 20mg Nick salts. I have also got another sponsor from the show, the wonderful Rochford Project. In that, I have got some lemon meringue tart and also another wonderful UK mixer. I have got the new Fancy from the Misfits, which I am absolutely loving.
So what's the flavour profile in that?
It's a what's going to
It's supposed to be like Lilt.
I was thinking
mix.
I've got more of like a coconutty in there, but there were a lemon as well.
So it's a kind
Coconut, lemon in there.
Kind of tropically taste.
Yeah, yes, it was a totally tropical sensation. Do you know, he said, what's the flavour profile? I went, oh shit. Yeah, it's more lilty.
It's coconut and lemon.
Yeah. Did anybody else see the fucking panic on my face then? It was like, shit, I was thinking of other things to say.
Oh,
yes.
I've never seen that before. I didn't even know there was
It's
a
the new one.
out.
It's the new one. It's a totally tropical sensation in your
Demo
mouth.
got released on the Charity Live.
It's a what's it?
It's a what's it?
Okay, thanks, Sean.
That was Aiden, Mr. Little Bro Vapes. On to Mr. Sean.
I am on the same as I am always on. I'm on the Drag
20
Expo.
Marlboro.
The 20 Marlboro. No,
20
mate, no.
Marlboro.
It's been a while. Yeah, Drag X Pro with Ribery in it. Ribery Lemonade. I am also on the Purge Parabellum. And in there I have got, where's it at? I have got some Grizzlies.
Some just Grizz.
Also from the Misfits range from Shy Tots. And I am also on the Tosha with the Druger on top. And in there I have got some of lovely, wonderful... Oh, shit.
I did get the pineapple as well, the pineapple in there. Just add a little bit of a lemony taste to it as well.
Aiden, can you let me finish, mate? It's my turn now.
Yeah, but it's the same shit as every fucking week, so we all know what's in there. Been typical, Vanny.
In the Tosha and Druger, I have got some of the lovely sponsor of the show, Lemon Meringue from the Rochford Project.
Lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue, why? Gooey. Merin.
So I guess it's me. Yeah, Blaze RTA with the constantly peeling paint off the back of my G2.
Is that getting worse?
It's getting worse. It's just, it'll be fucking completely stripped soon the way this is going.
The SX Mini Alien.
Look at that. I sent David, I know you watched this, David. David, hello David, SX Mini, hi, I emailed you, you completely fucking ignored the email. So I'm just going to keep fucking showing this until you send me another one. Because I want another one. Because.
SX Mini Alien. That's what it is.
But no, it just started peeling. Just random. It only happened about, I mean, I've had this for what, about, we got this at the same time. We've had this about, what,
Mine's all right.
4 months or something now. See, Adam's one's fine. Look at that.
Mine's the same. I haven't got a tank on mine, but mine's exactly the same.
I must have
Never
just got
had
a
no
dodgy
bother with it
one.
whatsoever.
So what have you been washing your hands in?
Swarfiga.
There you go.
I'm back.
That's the problem.
Now, what it is Vic loves it so much he lays in the bath with it going, it's okay, you'll be clean, you'll be clean.
He's a bit like my Mr. T. From back in 80s where I used to take him bath.
So yeah, got that with the Blaze with peach custard. The usual SL class with the Blotto, although I'm going to be getting rid of the Blotto soon and replacing it with the Eclipse Dual, which I'm going to be
Look
reviewing
at the
next week.
size of that drip tip.
That is chuff.
Well, it's always been that size in the,
Big size,
in the
that ain't
Blotto. There's a screenshot right there.
We were too quick.
Vic's proper job next week.
Yeah. Subway tester.
Blotto 1.5 with the SL class, and I have ditched this in favour of this. Matt Chandler's going to be sitting there going, So I've got the .mod.aio, but inside the .mod.aio, I've got the Yacht Vape Pandora.rba, and it's a fucking phenomenal mouth-to-lung vape from this thing.
I thought you were going to pull out, like, inside this, I've got the Nautilus coil. Got 1.8 Nautilus coil in here.
But yeah, the Yacht Vape Pandora.rb. If you've got one of these little fellas gathering dust, and I know some of you do, get the Yacht Vape Pandora RBA. It's fucking.
Do you know when you're
phenomenal.
explaining it sounds like a fucking website, doesn't it?
Dot.
All
Either
the
that
dots.
or you sending Morse code.
All the dots. And that's basically it from me, folks. Nothing else on the table. Yeah, nothing else on the table.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is still time for you to get your questions in. If you haven't got your questions in, get yourself over to our Facebook page, the UK Vape Show, and go and get your questions in now. I've still got time, haven't they?
Yeah,
Adam?
10
Yeah, they've got loads of time. Obviously, if we don't get round to them all, we don't get round to them all. But make sure you fill that sack up. It is our first time back as an awesome foursome. So fill us up, get us all ready, get yourself over there, do it in background.
So I
Full
want
sack,
to do
filthy full sack. That's what we want, a filthy full sack.
So I want to do a very quick poll just between us three. Hands up if you're going to the UK Vapor Expo.
We're there, us three. Are you?
Well, everyone knows I'm not. Everyone knows I'm not going already. So no one here's going. Everyone in chat, type a 1 in chat.
Are you going, Aiden?
No, I was going to go. I'll be talking to Darth about it today, but with the DJ getting sacked at the venue that I work at, and then working out finances for it, because they've jangled it all up, haven't they?
Yeah.
I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll save for May, and do what I wanted to do before, the Thursday to literally the Monday this time.
I may be there for a day. I'm still tempted to go just for the day, just to have a look around, have a bit of a gander, get my camera out for a bit. I think that'll be all I'm going for. I won't be staying over or anything like that. It'll be a case of I'll be going down there for the day, coming home on the night.
We're in Colchester, so it's Jackie's. Hopefully she's not watching, but we've got a surprise 80th birthday. Surprise!
Yeah, that's all gone to fucking shit, hasn't it now?
Yeah,
You're fucked now.
We're down there, so we're just going to wait till May.
Hold on.
Oh, Dad, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I hope your dad gets. Hope your dad has a.
Yeah, I hope your dad's better.
Yeah, he had a bad fall the other day. So yeah, big love, brother.
Don't mind
It's
me.
a hard one, innit? You know, when you're seeing what normally I would look at the premiering prices, just book it, sort it out, done.
Yeah.
This time I've looked and I'm like, wow. Do you know what I mean? Like,
So
Well, we were going to have van ready and stay in the van.
up in chat, I've popped a poll up. Are you going to the UK Vapor Expo in October? Yes or no? Poll's now open. Let me know if you're going or not. I've got a feeling there's a lot.
You can pin that, can't you, to the top?
Yeah. Can you?
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
so.
yeah, so you can.
I will be back in 2 seconds.
Okie doke.
He's already had a wee 2 minutes ago.
He's going for a poo now.
Your mic's muted, we can't hear you.
Oh shit! Never mind.
Oh, what, you've
Never
already
mind.
done it?
Yeah, I've been.
He muted his mic and went.
The problem is again the affording bit, and what we didn't realise in May was also how much the cost of living's gone up and how much gas and electric is now. I went literally. Lou went and got her certificates today from college and went to Sheffield University to do some other bits today. And we haven't done the shopping yet, and we just nipped Erin and we looked at stuff on the shelf. What used to be a couple of quid is now £3.50.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything's went up. Everything.
So the kids had a lovely dinner of dust.
The thing is, it gets bad when Olivia went to buy some biscuits, right? When she's got a little bit of shrapnel, she goes and buy some biscuits. And she goes and buy some custard creams from Tesco, and I'm talking like the 21p biscuits.
Yeah, well, yeah.
However much they are. And she turned round, she went, they're 35p now.
Yep.
35p. So she stood there with like 30p to buy a bottle of pop and a pack of biscuits.
Oh.
And she can't even afford a biscuits. It's terrible.
And if you notice about them custard creams now, instead of like you used to have like a good little bit in that middle, it's not like that now.
Yeah.
It's like a slither. It's like you put a bit of butter on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen the size of a pepperami? Believe me, it's made me feel a lot better in the bedroom department. It fits now.
Which end? I use it as a scaffolding pole.
The thing about it is they used to be about that big. They're only about that big now.
Well, they're about fucking half
they
size,
charged the world for him.
Fuck.
He's back now.
I fired away out. Honest, that was
two
record
of them and
speed.
wrap an elastic band around it. It keeps it hard for hours.
Yeah. I used to start with lollipop sticks, but I kept
Are we
eating
talking
the
about
jokes.
ways to hold a piss in? Yeah. Is that what
we
we're
were
on
talking
about?
about pepperamis about a minute ago.
Oh,
We
that's
were.
all right then. It's just the way he was on
can't-
about wrapping an elastic band about it 100 times. Thought you were taking the piss out of me for
I
going
can't
for a
read
piss.
anybody's chat now. I've just got this poll at the bottom.
Yeah, you have to close it.
Close poll. I thought that meant that I closed it for everybody else.
You should
That's
have
why
put
I
an
didn't do it.
option in for unsure.
Nah, just yes or no. Make it simple.
Maybe.
Right, I'm going to put yes.
But yeah, the problem is like I said, the cost of living is just going up so much, and the gas and electricity. I'm thinking by the time October's coming as well, and you got to think. I think the hotel was somewhere around about £400
Fucking 500
And then-
quid.
I think Paul McCartney were going to fly, so I would have had to get the train. So that's probably another 60 quid.
No, I was going to pick you up on the way down.
Yeah.
Man. That was the way.
But obviously you've got to go off on petrol, and you've got to go off on parking as well. And then you've got to think. Then you're going to have a beer. You've got to.
I mean,
eat.
round trip. For me to go there, you're probably talking now £80 to £100.
Mate, I only paid for a fucking Donny. I'm not bringing you all the way back in there.
You're probably talking £80 to £100 in fuel. Then you've got your hotel. Then you've got, you want a bit of spends. You don't want to go there with nothing to spend. Do you know what I mean?
When you go in and stopping in that bloody murder hotel that I stopped in, it's still. I tell you,
He's still suffering. He's still suffering. He still keeps picking
this
ticks
day.
off his arsehole.
Do you know what? Right, we put a complaint in.
Ticks off his arse.
We put a complaint in for that as well, and we were like, do not pay no attention to what the pictures say. I can't remember. We got onto Booking.com and went, not being funny, but don't have them on your site. Murder hotel.
Did you say don't check my review?
Yeah.
Did you say don't check my review out for the Vapor Expo or my vlog?
Yeah. Don't have a look at my murder room.
If I'm totally honest with you, I've just obviously gone to London and I paid £600 for 2 nights.
Oh.
Yeah.
This was central London, but the hotel was called the Menotone. And it was in these big Georgian houses, and straight off at road, it looked a little bit like EastEnders. There were 2 tennis courts, and the hotel, there were 5 of us in there, 2 adults, and obviously my 3 children. breakfast in the morning. It was absolutely fantastic for where it was. It wasn't like amazing. It wasn't like the sort of up to date what you get in a Premier Inn or anything like that. But it was everything we wanted. And it was right next to King's Cross Station where we could wander wherever we wanted to. So, yeah, I was really happy with that.
I mean, a lot of the time when you book a hotel, you just want somewhere to put your head down and somewhere clean.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
and that's what it was.
Clean to put your head down, and that's the main thing.
So, again, if you are booking stuff from booking.com, please read them, because we were looking at so many different hotels. And they were like, oh, that's cheap, we'll book that. And I went, no, read it.
Yeah.
Don't go there. There's a man walking around going, this is my good hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. And if you don't read it, you don't realise. But even some of them are like, can be deceiving. Some of the ones for that hotel were like, it were a lovely stay. The owner couldn't do more for me, that kind of thing. And it was very true. But still, when you walked in, you did feel like someone had been killed in that room. And you did feel that if you went in too late, then you might get stabbed yourself. It was one of them kind of areas.
Or sold to some kind of art project.
Yeah.
Where you get took apart.
Yeah. Just
Like
a thing for people, I think it was released a couple of weeks or a couple of months back. It's called Seat Frog. So what that does is if you then book directly from L&R or from cross country, whatever else it is, literally as you go on the platform for your train, 10 minutes before it's going to turn up, you can bid to go into first class.
Oh.
So you can literally bid, say, £5, and if there's nobody going to go in there, if the seats are available, you're then bumped up to first class. So that's called Seat Frog, and they also do deals for going there and back. The other one as well is called The Fork, and they do offers wherever you are, big cities, wherever you are, up to 50% off of the actual bill.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
And it tells you what offers they've got there. So it's the one's called The Fork, and the other one's called Seat Frog. Get yourself them two apps.
Or you get yourself a van and you park for night.
Is that your plan? And how far have you got with that?
So currently the van is half carpeted. It's got the floor down. It's all soundproofed. It's all insulated. It's getting there slowly but surely, but it's been finding time just lately to actually get onto it. So half of the van is carpeted.
It's a big job.
Yeah, it is. And you need fair weather for it as well. So half of the van is carpeted. The floor's down to a certain degree. It needs a few bits and pieces, and then it needs flooring put on the top. It needs both sides and a little bit of wood putting up. But it's probably I'd like to say about halfway there. And
stick it up him.
In
October, not a van, not a full van.
No,
never get it there. We are now.
But in October, me and Jackie have got a week off, and we're planning on going to Wales for a couple of nights. So, come what may.
Notice how he's playing it. He's playing it safe. He could have went the scenic route and went to Glasgow, and that's a nice short journey to Wales in case the van breaks down.
Exactly. But no, it's so.
Well, there's not as many fucking hills, is there either?
It's not that. It's so the first proper journey out will be Wales. We've been and stopped out in it and had a couple of nights just dotting around. But Wales is a big trip. It's somewhere else. It's a few hours away.
You're copying Carp Vapor. Just tell everybody the truth.
I'm going to Anglesey. I'm going to Anglesey in Crystal.
Well, you're going to come back with a dog called Sky. By the way, I'm not taking the piss. I absolutely love Carp Vapor and I love watching him. So please get yourself over to Country Van Life TV.
Yeah, because no one subscribes to him. But we're going to go over to Wales, and we're going to have a couple of nights just bumbling around, driving around. I'll pop into Darths, but we're going over. We're going to bumble around. If anyone does any like camping or anything like that,
I love the way Adam said Darth in chat there, and he was like, he's going to smash me up if I don't say that.
Darth,
shit himself, Adam, instant there, didn't he? Shit himself.
I seen it. I seen my name pop up, and I seen Jamsani.
I've said Wales and Darth in chat.
He's going to turn up, and he's going to turn up outside his house looking like a Buddha with no t-shirt on.
We're gonna see how that goes, and then maybe head up towards.
He said to me the other day, he said, "I'm really worried. I've got a fucking hole in between me boobs. I want it's your fucking belly button, you prick." All
Johnson
joking,
code
no.
for a cuddle.
I
I
love
would,
that,
I would
mate.
not want it any other way.
Yeah, no, he's a good lad. He's a good lad.
But
Vic's got spillage. He's just been saying how great that Pandora's is. And now it's all leaking.
I haven't quite worked it right. It's leaking slightly.
oh, slightly, it's pissing all downside at mod. And
No,
like
it's
that.
not.
Yeah,
Inside of
just
the
a
mod,
slightly.
just to know the liquid there, it's fine.
Have any of you got the stubby AR or?
Nope.
I'm so wanting to get that.
You need to watch this bloke and do the it's called the dam method.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Aiden.
I'm so thinking about getting that, mate.
I still to this day still want a Pulse AIO
Why?
because it's cheap, but it's desirable.
Well, just remember to get the 0.5. Don't get the original.
Yeah. It's just on my want list. It's just sat there on my little want list, and you know when it becomes unobtainable to you and you want it even more. I went all the way around Expo looking for one, but Vandy Vape weren't there in any way, shape, or
They
form.
weren't there. And if they were there, they'd be selling disposables.
Yeah.
William
you
Dobson, he will turn up saying, "Is it okay if I pop this extension lead in?" He's sat there parked outside the house with this great big lead going into his.
Cheers, bunny.
Yeah, $34.99. I think it was $39 on Vaping 101. I think Mr. B did it last night on the deals.
That's a bargain.
Lance Ward says the stubby is a waste of money.
Is it because
You see, this is what I'm waiting for. This is the feedback I'm waiting for. I don't want to pull the trigger on it until I know that
Well,
it's decent.
if you think about it, all the stubby is a cheaper version of this.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a
I like the
proprietary.
size of the tank.
It's a
I like the size of
proprietary.
the borrow.
Yeah, it's a
I
proprietary.
love the size of it.
It's a proprietary based system. They basically ripped the idea off of the dot mod .aio with all the dots. That's what they've done.
Did anybody AC Sniffer? Oh,
I was just reading that. I was like,
Did anybody in the general public get free tickets to Expo? Yes.
Fucking everybody
Loads
did.
of
I think everyone
Yeah.
did, man. Honestly,
I
everyone.
think everyone did.
I've got, if you want to email me, littlebrovapes@gmail.com, I will sort you out some tickets.
Yeah. I will
Lance
as well.
Ward says my stubby lasted 2 days.
Well, that's not good. 2 days. Damn.
So you've got Aidan there, info.thevapemisfits@gmail.com. Email me, I can sort your tickets out as well.
Showing off. So while we've been away,
Can you not get on, Adam?
I'll tell you something, right?
It's a nightmare,
We've been
that.
away for a little while. We've been away for a little while, and I know that Vic's been busy. I know that he's been busy.
What?
But what has he been busy with, Sean?
Well,
Oh, fuck.
Vic, put sharing on.
yeah, Vic.
All right, Sharon.
Yeah,
Fuck.
just check. Yeah, double check that. You know what I mean?
And there
Yeah,
you go.
I'm here trying to do a seamless link.
It's
Like,
on
this
now.
is supposed to be. This was all set
Hashtag
up.
professionalism.
Yeah. Jesus Christ! And
It's
I wonder
on,
why I'm.
it's on. You can share.
I wonder why I'm on 50
Yeah,
milligrams.
so Vic, we had a bit of trouble finding him and stuff like that, but obviously once we did, we all joined in with this shit. Like we've all had this done. Anyway, right? Now, so
What
Vic
about circumcisions again?
obviously he had a few weeks
Mine's
off. He
still
wasn't
there.
well. He wasn't well, and then he found this audition or interview on jobcenter.com or whatever, and thought I'll apply for that. That sounds nice and easy, and I'll be brilliant at it. I'll be brilliant at it. And these guys haven't seen this week. Normally they see it before, but they haven't. So Vic decided to go and be a masseuse. Right?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Now, I'll be honest
I
with
thought
you.
that were
apparently- From what I've heard, Vic was really good at this shit, like top notch, right? The only trouble is obviously he was confused when people asked for a happy ending. Right? Totally confused. He didn't know what they meant, so he just used to bang
Once
Thomas the
upon a
Tank Engine on.
time in Jizzland.
Yeah, he banged Thomas the Tank Engine, and I think that's what they're on about. And
Ron
yeah.
John Thomas.
But he did really well, and we've all had a go, haven't we, Adam? Aiden?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking good at it, isn't he?
I'll tell you what, it's just when he gets right into them knots.
Yeah. I tell you one thing now, right? I've had knots for years that Vic has got out. Right? I'm not joking. Like,
It's them happens, isn't it? It's years of playing around with that coil and fluffing.
Smashed it, Vic.
That was a fucking scary picture.
So before you finish, did you find out what a happy ending actually was? Because obviously we all know what it was, and chat knows what it was, but you didn't.
Yes, I did. That's why I left the job.
So how many happy endings did you give Vic?
None.
Just the one.
I ran out screaming when I found out what a happy ending was and shouted, "I quit."
Unless you give me an apron.
Some rubber gloves.
An apron and some rubber gloves. That's what we need in this lab.
So I don't need to ask you the normal question. Are you going to stick to that? Or are you going to come back to YouTube? Nah.
No,
I think you sacked that one clean off, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, this dude here on that picture, the dude here on the picture just got out of hospital. Poor bastard.
The thing is, all I could think is how small his arms were, and I bet his elbow could just slip in him.
Fuck me. That's a double happy ending, that, like.
That's it.
Can you imagine him as well going, oh, the only thing I was waiting for him to shout is, the plane!
The issue is, poor Jenny had to go out and photograph that.
And she hasn't recovered.
And she said there's just some things you just can't unsee.
When he turned over.
She said that was the only picture she could get that was safe to put on YouTube.
Paul Donnelly said, that reminds me of a mate of mine in Doncaster who went for a massage and she asked if you wanted any extra. She says, a cup of tea and a biscuit. I could never ever do all that.
Vic, there's a massage parlour that you need to go to.
Yeah, and a steak.
You didn't say Cadbury's.
That the clientele are asking for there. Get in touch with them.
You doing it?
As long as it's Yorkshire tea, we're fine.
Obviously, we've had a few weeks off the jobs because Vic hadn't been well, but he's back out there, guys. He really
back
is.
Out there trying to find a
back
proper
out
job.
there, smashing it, and he's
trying to find
obviously.
that proper
Wait,
job.
I say smashing it. He
Not
didn't
quite
really smash that. He didn't enjoy that at all.
No,
Smash or pass.
As soon as he found out what a real happy ending was, he was like, "Nah, not for me."
See ya. Bye. I quit.
Yeah.
He wants
no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
But my
So,
hands.
Adam,
But my hands.
is it time for that bag to get opened and for you to empty your good times all over our screen?
It does sound like that, doesn't it? After we've just been talking
Not
like
on my
that, it
face.
does sound like a time for emptying bags.
Not on my face.
Right on your face. Right on your ear holes. Let's empty this
Let's have a
bag.
bit of a frappuccino.
Talking about...
Too much coffee in that, mate.
Yeah.
Well, it's the woman's version, isn't it? A tea bag.
Frappuccino.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, flappuccino.
Or a clam slap.
Frappuccino.
A flappuccino or a clam slap. So...
And then he ticked something there that I didn't want to tick. I held that one.
That's why God gave you the gift, son.
It's gone.
That's your superpower.
It'll be somewhere. It'll come out in a couple of weeks, and it won't have any relevance. It won't have any relevance, and I'll get away with it.
This one jiggle? Where's that come from?
So this is your time where you can take Mickey out of me in chat, because obviously I have to do the reedy bits. Jurgen Klopp, 55, Merseyside, watching the UK's #1 vape show. Wishing I was a master motivator like Eric Ten Hag. Even though we're doing
Aiden's
our
not gonna answer
very
this one.
best Liverpool. We're doing our very, very best Liverpool impression at the minute. We're losing 1-0 to Real Sociedad.
The wheels will fall off.
All casters. And
You've only going to spend 250 odd million.
It does
Again.
say, sorry, Aiden.
I know. Martin's lovely.
All casters. A big Hollywood film producer turns up at the UK Vapor Expo. No one's there. And wants to make a film about your life. Well, we've missed this one because we're not there. What's the film title and which actor would you want as cast as you, and why?
I'm stuck in the film title. I've got the actor in my head, but I'm stuck in the film title.
Rub It Hard. No.
I was just about to say
That's my film title. That's my film title. Rub It Hard. Fucking my head helped my mouth. Did you see that?
Rub It Hard.
Yeah, Rub It Hard. Fuck it. That's my film title. It's obviously not going to be on mainstream television.
No.
With a name like that. Because you just know it's not. It might be on Channel 5 back in the day. At about 1 o'clock in the morning.
11 o'clock at night. I miss them Red Shoe Diaries.
Yeah, me too. What would it be called?
Yeah, it's the title I'm stuck on.
How to...
I'll tell you what mine would be. The Day That I Was Sober. And that'd be by Jack Black.
Yes.
There we go.
Jack Black's a class shout.
See, everyone's saying Danny DeVito for me. I'm not fucking picking Danny DeVito. Fuck off.
Yeah. He's home alone.
Gerard Butler would play me because he's a Scottish actor. You know,
just because he's got a Scottish accent.
Yeah, he's a fucking good actor though. Gerard Butler, look him up. He's been in a lot of well-known movies. You just don't know his name.
I know who he is.
I know exactly who he is.
He butchered the Phantom in Phantom of the Opera.
Law-abiding citizen. Law-abiding citizen was.
He also did that love letter one, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I love you.
Yeah, that's it. Proper
Last
crying
one.
on that.
It's the fucking title I'm stuck on though. What the fuck would you call the film?
Somebody says it should be called Right Fucking There.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I'll go
would
with that.
probably
Right
go.
fucking
So
there.
I'm going to stick with the name that I picked myself. Wait, not me. It wasn't me. It was my head that picked the name for the film. Was Rub It Hard, and I'm going to go for Steve Carell.
Oh,
Nice.
I love Steve Carell. He is fucking hilarious, and that's who I would want to play me.
right there, Red. Right there.
Adam?
What would it be called? That's
I think I call your film The Plethora.
The Plethora. The Plethora. That's the hardest part, though, isn't it? The name is the
It's
hardest
the
part.
title. Yep.
A Bag Full of Wishes.
Ooh, very deep.
Ooh.
Because we're talking about Postbag.
Yep. Yep.
And I would have... Do you know what? I'd really like to have Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
Ooh,
Oh, good shout,
I'd
mate.
go
Good.
with that.
Right,
Good
you know
fucking
what?
shout.
I've just started watching the Wrexham.
The Wrexham thing.
Yeah,
and
it's
You know what? He is so normal.
Yeah, down to earth.
Like one of the first bits of him you see, Jackie pointed it out. He's got a ruffled up shirt on
Yep.
and jeans, and you're like, you could just with his money, you could buy any item of clothing that you like, and he just turns up really comfy. And I thought, yeah, I could live that.
He
I
goes for
haven't watched
comfort.
that yet.
Oh, watch it! It's brilliant.
I'm gonna.
Cheers, Tyler.
That was a good question. That was
I'm
the
with
title
Kevin
I was
Hart as
stuck
well.
on.
I don't mind that. He's good, Kevin Hart. G-Max.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't watch Me Time though.
See, Scuba said Aiden is the cook on the Muppets because I can't understand half of what he says.
The Swedish chef. Bird,
Gurdy, 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 gurdy.
Pass
Pay
platoon.
attention, Scuba.
If you turn the speed down on the YouTube video, you'll be all right.
bird.
Look at him with his leaky dots.
That was a cracking question, Mr. Martin Saunders. You absolute legend. Name. Swonk,
Stick it in your
McSwonk,
dick.
Swonk.
That's nice,
Age.
Jim.
Can't remember. Location. Somewhere in a factory. Question to all casters. For sub-ohm use, what do you believe to be better, Nic salts or freebase nicotine? Do you
Both.
feel the nicotine hit is the same at the lower end of the scale, e.g. 3 mg in a sub-ohm direct to lung setup? Do you think salts give better, more cleaner flavour for those who want a flavour chase, etc.? awesome to see you guys on the show from the wonderful Connor Smith.
Cheers, Connor.
The problem when you're looking, if you're buying Nick salts off the shelves, then you're normally looking at 10 milligram to 20 milligram. Now, the 10 milligram, if you're probably using a 1 ohm coil, is probably like using, I don't know, maybe a 6, maybe at the most a 12.
I always compare 10 to a 6 or a 12, depending on how strong and how big your tolerance is.
You are going to feel it, believe me, with Nick salts, but it will be a hell of a lot smoother than doing 12 milligram of freebase. You don't want to be.
Brutal.
You don't. I know people who do use RDAs with 20 milligram Nick salts, but
I have.
I wouldn't really want you to do that. I wouldn't, because it will make you go.
When it comes down to the Nick salt question, right? You by all means use a Nick salt shot, right, to use in your sub-ohm liquid, but try not to use Nick salts that you buy off the shelf, because they're 50-50 blend 9 times out of 10. And I find, obviously, sub-ohming, and I've tried this, I've had a play with this, because I've actually upped my nicotine in my freebase to a 6 milligram now to get that equivalent. But what happens is, if you're using a Nick salt shot, you're still going to get the same amount of nicotine, just smoother. But when you're using the Nick salts off the shelf, 50-50, through a high ohm, through a low ohm, high wattage device, you're going to leak, you're going to burn, you're going to have a bit of an issue. So salts in shot form, I much prefer freebase. But if I'm vaping in a pod system or something like that, stick to your Nick salts.
Have we gone down? Because the stream's buffering.
Yeah, man. Hopefully the stream...
Oh, no, hang on. We're back. I think we're back.
Are we back?
We should be back. As long as you haven't got that turn off, you have to turn the stream off yourself physically, then we'll carry on.
I think we're back. Yeah, we're back. Mike's just said we're back.
Yeah.
Sound.
We are now mobile hotspotting because Virgin Media just went down. We had a thunderstrike. And lightning and shit.
Oh, wow.
Well, it shouldn't do anything. It's underneath the ground, isn't it?
I love that sound, that thunder sound, that big thing.
So
that's how thunder sounds in Scotland.
So the
connection...
connection...
You stood outside Jane's house, aren't you?
You know, you don't hear that from outside because the dungeon is fully soundproof. I know.
I know.
So the
Where's
connection...
Chris Jizz from?
The connection might be a bit iffy, folks, because I am currently fucking hotspotting off the mobile so I can get a connection.
Is it coming through? Is it coming through all right, everyone? Is it coming through okay?
You might want to change the not the frame rate. Is it the bit rate? If you've got it high, you might want to change it to something like 3,500.
That's an idea. Hold on.
Well, yeah, just going back to the Nick salt sort of thing, I was just saying that you buy Nick salts, don't you, like you do the 72 milligram, don't you? You know, like if you can get freebase. So you can buy that. So obviously you can put, because it's obviously more, you can put more into the 50 mil short fills.
I honestly, I don't know why, but I prefer freebase in sub-ohm.
So da.
I don't know. I just like the smoothness of it.
Yeah, and I absolutely adore it, and I love direct to lung in my B60. I will direct to lung that all day. That 0.4 coil with 20 milligram, I'll direct to lung. But when it comes down to freebase, I will actually just. I have started knocking it up to 6 milligram just so I'm getting that nicotine hit.
Yeah, it's one of them. It just carry. I think it carries a bit better flavour as well, myself.
Yeah.
But that's obviously because normally with the Nick salts, when you buy them in 10 milligrams, it's 50-50. So you're going to get that better flavour from it anyway. Just another thing as well, Adam, with what you're saying about buying Nick shots. Obviously, Nick shots, they do have hotspots, don't they? Meaning hotspots of nicotine where they can either be less strong or more strong.
Yeah.
They haven't been shaken right. That's the problem. They haven't been shaken right.
So I don't like their liquid, but I'll tell you something. Their Nick shots have been solid, and that's IVG.
They are good.
So to on wholesale, IVG sell IVG Nick shots, and I've been in that position where I put one nicotine in, and I've had a bash on it, and I've gone 3 milligrams, not really doing anything. It used to. And I've had plenty of them where it might as well just be full VG, even after you've let it sit for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to think in the same way as e-liquid is made, the same way is the Nic shots are made. They're going to be mixing the VG and the PG in, and then putting the nicotine in, but it's in a big vat. So you're definitely going to get through batches, hotspots where there's more nicotine than there is of the VG and PG.
Especially if it's not being mixed right.
Yeah. Which again, you go back to the days of when we used to be able to have it in the liquid, 30 mils or 100 mils. It always seemed to be better.
Yeah.
Okie doke, Gailey, have a good one.
But a cracking question.
Good question.
Thank you very much.
Very good question.
So, Fluff, Planet Shuffle, age, can't remember. And so, on this long and rather odd journey, the saga continues, now with a stopover at Tenors Nebula and a short layover to pick up a few odds and sods. Mainly 7,000 crates of beer, as it's like duty-free, so no tax. But an official who wants a lift as well, only to walk into the mess just as someone flies out due to a fight that has broken out due to some official who has been giving out false information. So now they will have to be slapped with a nebula fish, a type of big salmon, which is a public thing that you could give an official a slap with a wet salmon for giving out false information. Wait, fucking hell, man. This is a beast.
He's putting his glasses on. There we go.
So let's change it. Who's going to play Adam? Ronnie Corbett.
To all casters, if you could give an official slap with a wet salmon for giving out false information, who would it be? Vic will go last, as he has to work out from his long list who would be on top.
Fuck, you guys are going to get all the good ones.
Fucking hell.
So,
I sort of know where this is sort of aimed at. I'm not going to. I'm not going to play.
Do you know what? Right? Do you know what? I'll start, and mine would be simple. Right? Mine would be the head franchisee of Premier Shops.
Ooh.
Now, the reason being is if they kept an eye on their shops, we would not see this influx of Elux bars.
Yep.
And also the counterfeit Elux bars. Because I will tell you, right, I have threw the name straight out there, Premier, right? The Premier corner shops that have taken over, the Premier shops that are everywhere else that have taken over are proudly displaying 3,500 puffs on their counter, knowing full well that over 600 puffs is illegal. Now, this happens to a point where we had a police officer come in the other day with a counterfeit Elux bar, and went, "Have you got any of these in, chaps?" That means I would walk in to the head franchisee, the owner of the Premier franchise for the UK, and I would slap him with a new bar fish.
So let's just get this right for people. We're not talking about the Premier Vape company or anything. No. We're on about the Premier shops.
Yeah, the corner shops.
Yeah.
Because
they do service stations a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
Vic, you've got a big shout out from Clifford Mellon. He's saying, greeting you from Mauritius, Indian Ocean. Vic has been my #1 reviewer since the last 5 years. Long live the Queen.
Yes.
Just
long live that fucking Queen.
Mauritius.
Yeah, I think you're totally right. This is where we've been talking about for years. This is where vape shops should be the only place you can buy them. And then you can jump on the vape shops who are not selling them. The bargain booth around the corner is definitely selling them to underage children. I know that. I know that for a fact. And that's the problem. You know what I mean? And it needs to be stopped.
Public flogging.
Yes. And they're the same people who are selling underage people with alcohol as well.
Exactly that.
I will go for the easy one, the World Health Organization.
See, that was
a lot of them like that.
I was going to
I'm going to have to take a fucking shit one here. I was going for that one.
Jink, I feel I'm last.
I'll go after Aiden. I've got one. Sorry.
I've just gone. The World Health Organization.
I'd go for. Do you remember when they made polo mints, and they made the guys that made the little holes out of the polo mints? You could buy them in a little pack.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, right. I wouldn't have said so much that they give out false information, but they make the true information very, very small, right? If you eat too many of them, you will shit yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, I've told you this story. I've told you my
Just
story.
so you know. Yeah, I've had the same story, mate. Right? So if you eat too many of them, you will shit your pants. And like that is me giving you that. I mean, I don't even think they make them anymore. You will shit yourself like that.
No, but
just so
don't
you know.
eat sugar-free polos.
It's not that they give out false information, but all the information that they give in big is shit. It's bollocks. They taste amazing. Eat loads of them. It's fucking brilliant, right? But then, in the small print at the back, it says, excessive consumption will give laxatives effect.
When it comes to misinformation for vaping, Stanton Glantz.
That sounds like some fucking Irish jig.
Stanton Glantz, he was the American professor who was basically being paid by, allegedly paid, I'm going to get fucking sued, allegedly paid off by Big Pharma. He basically single-handedly wrecked the US vaping industry. Wrecked it. Just giving false information. He was the first one to say diacetyl will kill you. No, it fucking won't. He was the one that was saying don't vape when you're pregnant. Why? He was also saying don't vape too much because you'll get emphysema and constructive something or other pulmonary thingamybobs, and everyone was
vape
going,
in a bin.
that one. So Stanton Glantz, fucking big fuck off fish, smack him across the face. Bit too late though, because Stanton Glantz is apparently retired. That's why we're not hearing much from him these days.
Somebody asked why the World Health Organization, with vaping, they've put out loads and loads over the years of misinformation about vaping. And if you know anything about
especially over the last 18 months,
if you know anything about the World Health Organization, they get plenty of money from certain people to sort of how can you say what's that word I'm looking for?
Dissuade.
To sway their opinion.
I love Adam.
Exactly.
It's like, what's that word I'm looking for? Bang. Done.
Oh, he's the wordsmith.
I'm
Yeah,
a
he's the
thesaurus
wordsmith.
rex.
Yes.
Word doctor. He's the word doctor.
When we were on Last of the Summer Vapes, he'd pick a new word each week and I'd use it for a week. And then
You'd be like that. I'd say plethora. The plethora was always the good one. And in every single video that Aidan would do, he'd be like, have you seen the seals in this? There's a plethora of seals. O-rings. Plethora. You can use a plethora of drip tips with this 510 connection.
I would. And then he'd come up with something else and I'd use that for a week. And then I'd totally forget about it and the meaning.
So that was the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful William Dobson.
Just William.
Hello! My ball's itchy here. 38 from Wales.
I have that
If you could
issue.
only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Easy. Sirloin steak.
I thought you were going to say Sustrummin then.
Oh.
Sorry, Sean. I said that and you had PTSD.
I did.
I seen you go like that.
Fucking get me out of here.
Mine's an easy one. I'm a pizza fiend, so I could eat pizza every day for the rest of my life.
Mine would be Tunnocks tea cakes.
Oh, Tunnocks. Oh.
As long as it didn't come with like diabetes and all that shit.
Yeah.
Don't want none of that. Oh, Gregor Haynes, onion rings.
Aiden's having a good think about this one. You can
Well,
tell.
the first thing that popped in my head was Guinness, but
It's a meal in a glass.
it's a meal in a glass, isn't it?
You'd have to really boil it down to be able to eat it, mate.
I really can't think. What about you, Vic?
Said it already. Sirloin steak. Like a good
Salmon.
steak. Ooh, like salmon.
That salmon at the fucking awards evening was beautiful.
Well, yeah.
Salmon.
I love it, especially if you're going out for a beer. You can't just like fill up on food. So I like a salmon salad.
Oh, you said salmon. I thought you said gammon. I thought, oh, you know what? That's good old gammon.
Gammon's all right, but no, a nice salmon.
That
Nice.
salmon at the awards evening was beautiful.
It
It
was.
was.
I don't normally like salmon. I hate salmon. I hate the smell of it. I hate the fucking taste.
That was
and
well
everything.
cooked, the
But
one.
that salmon.
That entire menu that they did there was really, really nice.
It was.
Yeah, the chicken on the main menu was unreal. The main meal, like the main course.
I was very lucky I got served again. It's one story I'll never forget in my entire life when they come round and the woman, me and my brother stood there and we went to the woman and went, we hadn't had a starters, and she went, "Are you sure?"
It nearly happened again though, didn't it?
Yeah, they were, I went, I'm not, I was going happening.
It nearly
And I
happened
think the
again.
best thing from that,
no, over here.
I think the best thing out of that as well, when I loved that fucking roast potato at Flat Cap and he caught it like that.
And the thing is, right, we all sat there like children after trying to eat one of these roast potatoes. They were like molten earth.
They were,
right?
they were fucking
They were
hot.
the hottest thing in the world.
Fucking
I
hot.
think me and Grizz both burnt his mouth while we were sat there trying to bite into one of these. And
Didn't we
Flat
play
Cap just
hot
went.
potato at one point?
Yeah, he went. Flat Cap just went.
I'm sure we played hot potato at one point. Is that what was happening at that point?
Yeah, I love mine at Flat Cap, and he just went like that. He literally caught it like the Matrix.
Yeah.
We're going to go and hit somebody from one of Elf bars. You know what I mean? Premier Inn bloke was sat there.
He literally went like that. He went.
And just ate it.
It must have cooled down as it went through air.
Anyway, whoosh. That's a Scottish fart, that, Sean.
The wonderful Darth Vader there. So, with the news that the Queen is dead, sad indeed. Who have you lost that meant the most to you, and acted as a star to all? So let me reread that one to give it the respect that it's due, because I absolutely butchered that one. With the news the Queen is dead, sad indeed. Who have you lost that has meant the most and acted as a star to all?
I'd go straight away with my mum. It was the worst thing that ever happened to me in my entire life. She was the star to the entire family. And I miss her every single day. It was her birthday not long back. So, yeah, I miss her every single day. But as a star, I will always say Robin Williams. I couldn't watch any of his films. He was an inspiration to me. I thought he was absolutely amazing. But my mum, obviously, and Robin Williams.
Yeah. My grandfather, when my grandfather passed away, that destroyed me. He's like a dad to me, and he's shone on so many people, my granddad. And the person that I absolutely ripped me to pieces when he died, I've actually got two. One is Taylor Hawkins, right? Taylor Hawkins got me. Taylor Hawkins really, really got me, and it was more for the impact that he made on everyone else's life that got me more. And the other one is Freddie Mercury. When Freddie Mercury passed, I was very, very young. He actually passed away on the same day as my granddad. So
1993, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely does me. But yeah.
Well, personally, for me, it would be my dad. That was back in 2015 he died. Yep. It'd be my dad personally. From a star point of view, the one that really got me was David Bowie.
Oh, yeah.
Because nobody knew.
No, he had cancer, didn't he?
Nobody, he kept it to himself. Not even his own family fucking knew, and the next minute he's dead. That's the one that got me. David Bowie.
It was a little bit like the Queen as well, wasn't it? Because like, obviously 2 days ago, she were out shaking Liz Truss's hand. And then he were out, I think he did a photo shoot.
She said when she went, oh man, honestly, this cripples me. I've had a really bad night when I found out about that. Honestly, she said at the very beginning that she would serve it. She would serve us till the end, and that was her last little job. And I tell you, I can't even talk about her.
It's like I said at the beginning of it. Whether you're a royalist or if you didn't like them, you thought they were a waste of space.
I'm not a royalist.
Away from what she did.
I am not a royalist, but I adored our Queen. I adored her. I absolutely adored her.
Yeah.
You know,
she's going to be missed.
There's not a person in England that has not sat and watched the Queen's speech at Christmas Day.
No.
Fuck even I watch it. I'm up here in Scotland.
Yeah, it's shit. Honest. It's a sad day.
It's like they're choking on a fucking penny from the whatchamacallit.
Me, I've got to go for my gran. My gran brought me up. I had a rough time when I was a kid, and my gran took me in and taught me what was right and wrong and all that kind of stuff. Star wise, I'm probably going to go for Chester Bennington.
Yeah.
Yep.
From Lincoln Park. That dude, when you listen to his songs, you knew there was something amiss. Like afterwards, after the fact, right? There was something not right.
When you get into the lyrics, yeah.
Oh mate, honest, some of the lyrics of his songs.
He was another one of them like Robin Williams. He was always laughing, joking, 100%. And you would never see underneath.
For Robin Williams if you hadn't have said that, but Chester Bennington is probably the next in line from Robin Williams in my kind of thing. Chester Bennington, 100%.
And that was Sandy Mulholland.
That was a brutal question.
I know, Sandy Mulholland. Thank you very much.
Good question. Good question.
Thank you for that question. It were cracking. And that, ladies and gentlemen, empties my sack all over.
Perfect timing, because we've actually got a giveaway.
You dirty little bastard.
I know. Thank you everyone who wrote in.
All over Aiden's face, all over Vic's face.
Covered you. I'm tired now.
You've made a right mess.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for filling the sack. Don't forget, every week you get your chance to put them in. Go over and join the Facebook page, and the post bag will be opened at some point during the Thursday. Fill it up, and let's empty it all over your little ears.
Did you just say there was a giveaway tonight, Vic?
There is actually. I've actually got
you need to get the Benny Hill music ready for when you're starting to sort it out and drag everything up from underneath the desk.
No, because don't forget,
and all that kind of stuff.
He's going to dig down in a minute.
Ready, because all I need to do is turn my chair around, bend over a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, while he does that, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. We are back, all four of us, on your screen.
Emptying our sacks,
tiring ourselves out for you.
So we've got a bit of a special treat, right? Geek Vape are a bit meh with sending out the sponsorship packages, but they've actually managed to send out a pretty decent one this time. Up for grabs from one of our sponsors. Of course, the fantastic, fantabulous Geek Vape. We have got the 200 touchscreen.
Oh,
nice.
Nicely customed.
Yeah. 200 touchscreen. It's the Aegis Touch /T200 that Geek Vape are calling it. Not from our sponsor, but from my own personal giveaway collection, because there hasn't been a giveaway on the channel for a while, folks. Well, it's not giveaway, it's a box away. Right? Because there hasn't been one for a while. I'm chucking in an Eclipse Dual.
Oh, nice.
From Mr. Mikey Vapes. Mr. Mikey motherfucking Vapes. Good tank.
We're going to have to get him back on again.
Yeah, we do, because he's very funny. Trouble is, the tank's that fucking small, even with the bubble glass, it's empty in 5 minutes and you're
constantly I thought you were going to say tank
Are we grounded at him that night?
The thing is, I thought we were both going to be in shit, because I thought you were just about to say the tank's pretty small and it's crap. And then you went... I thought, fucking hell, let me be one with bad, and he can dislike me. You're Vic. You're vaping with Vic. You can't sort it out.
And of course, from our other fantastic new sponsor, just left because he's not feeling well, Mr. Chico from JTB Coils. We have got these, which are far too big to fit inside the tank that I just showed you. But if you've got a dripper, they'll fit in. These are Quad Alien 4 with a load of numbers, all P1.
I've got some of his Quad Aliens, and
with a load of numbers.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
The man is a magician when it comes down to aliens. When he first asked, I started working with Chico a couple of years ago, and when he first turned around to me and says, "What's your favourite coil?" I'm very boring. I said, I like aliens, and he must have sent me about 26 different variations of aliens over the years, and they're so clean.
Well, he sent me these things for me because I've got a couple of big RDAs that I need to check out, and he sent me a couple of fucking huge Freelians. These things are fucking monsters. Also, from our other wonderful sponsor, the fantabulous Mr. Rochford Project, we have got a bottle of lemon meringue and a bottle of the Curious Curdle. So we've got an RTA, a dual battery mod.
This is a banging giveaway.
An RTA, a dual battery touchscreen mod, which is actually got a decent touchscreen. It's not like a Smock mod. Sorry, Smock. A couple of really good coils and some juice. So this is a rather big package.
So how many people have we got watching? Does anybody know?
152.
152. How many likes have we got?
61.
We've got to be at least hitting 100.
Got to for that kind of.
Get them likes in, guys.
Stick your thumb up and make us smile. Give us that happy ending to the show.
Vic's good at our sack. Vic's not very good at happy endings, but we know you guys are.
Yes. And don't forget, we've emptied a sack and Vic has got his big package out. What more could you want?
And the keyword for today is
Black with a very wet salmon.
Anus.
that. Type it once only. More than once, you get automatically disqualified.
The ending.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, while you're doing that, don't forget, multitask. Give us that happy ending. Stick that thumbs up. Give us a smile
Just to
on
let
our
everyone
face.
know as well. Just to let everyone know, there isn't a happy ending involved in the giveaway.
No.
Right? Just so you all know. I don't know when he's like jumping in there thinking, oh, fucking hell, I'm getting a fucking tussle.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine package turns up and Vic's hand's not in there? The complaints that would come through.
It'd be a bit like going to Harry Potter with one of them fucking screaming letters, wouldn't it?
One of them screaming letters.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Come
don't
on,
forget to put
Dumbledore,
your
I've just
thumbs
come
up.
all over Hagrid's beard.
Jesus.
What a shot that was, he's 8 foot tall.
We are 10 likes away from 100, and this will not be drawn until 100 likes have been slapped on this video.
It could have been worse, it could have gone up his Diagon Alley.
Oh, mate, this a screaming lettuce.
So,
The loop back bottom, man. That was such a fucking... That was years ago. And we laughed so much.
but, do you know what, right? I am needing to be hydrated. Nicotine salts are doing me.
They do, dear. They do, dear.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Do rum, do rum.
They do run. They do run.
But, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, we will not be drawing this until there's 100 likes. We're currently at 90 likes still.
Uzi 101, you need to put happy ending all as one word, buddy.
One
Yeah.
word, no spaces.
All lowercase as well. And remember as well, get yourself over to the UK Vape Show Facebook group, join up, and you can join in Caster's questions as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mike's order's really, really good. Don't go with the tour operator. If you're going to get there, use the... they've got a bus which goes from Watford train station or Watford, whatever it's called, from there. Use that. They don't shut till 10 o'clock. Give yourself at least 4 to 5 hours to do it properly. Queuing
Like
for
a
food
happy
in there
ending.
is going to take you about an hour if you want to eat there, so they can have that shitty, horrible butterbeer thing. It's horrible.
Come on, we're on 98, ladies and gentlemen. 98 likes.
If you haven't liked, make sure you like it. Like it.
No likey, no giveaway.
Rebecca, you need to put it all as one word.
One word. If you've
No,
seen it wrote down,
There's
please
people-
check your autocorrect.
There's people in here saying there's no black vine in the box because I vaped it all. Fucking hold on.
Oh,
Vic's
Vic's going to
best
check
get
his
it
bottle of
100. There's a
concentrate.
black vine going in it as well.
Get them
Well-
likes in, ladies and gentlemen. We're on 99.
But ladies and gentlemen, if you are using your phone and it is auto-correcting to put a space in it, just check before you press send.
I am not using
Can I
black
just say
vine.
it?
I am not using black vine for my own consumption because Jay sent this out to me and I've already used that much out of it to make 6 bottles. So I'm not touching the black vine in the giveaway, right? Not touching it anymore.
Jay, if you're watching, buddy, just remember your other sponsors.
A big bottle of lemon
You
lush.
can't fault him. You can't fault him. He always sends us a pack out. I tell you one thing as well. This giveaway is a class giveaway.
Yeah.
It's not the usual giveaway that you do on here.
Yeah, there's a lot of
is
good stuff in there.
Mint giveaway.
Yeah,
What we on?
We're on 101 likes, mate.
the butterbeer is just, it tastes like cream soda to me. With just
Oh, I like
on
cream
top.
soda.
Oh, I love cream soda.
No, I'm not too keen on it. The kids
See,
are
I
like,
loved when I went to Florida. I loved the butterbeer at Florida, but I need to go down to the UK one because they're all funny on sugar and shit, aren't they?
Yeah, I
obviously-
couldn't drink butterbeer or cream soda now. I'd get into a fucking diabetic collapse or something.
I'll tell you what, talking about diabetes, all my nerve endings, the pain that I'm going through with that is just horrendous. Bottom of my feet, on my toes, my hands.
We know a good masseuse.
It's nerve damage. Absolutely horrendous.
So with the diabetes,
Yeah.
Scuba.
Absolutely horrendous. Because obviously it's working itself that it's going right, obviously the damage is there, already done, and it hits it's literally like somebody sticking an hot poker into the end of your toes.
Oh.
Just out of the blue as well.
Yeah,
Out of the blue.
fucker.
Bang,
Smack
and,
him.
And you go, oh.
Smack that fucker right in the face.
So Scuba wants to know what the giveaway is because he must have been having a piss or something. We've got the Aegis Touch /T200 dual battery box mod from Geek Vape Scuba. That's up for grabs. We have got
Vic's hand for a happy ending.
Yeah.
We have got the Mike Vapes and is it Yacht Vape? Yeah, Mike Vapes and Yacht Vape dual coil Eclipse just got released last week. We have got two quad aliens with numbers and shit that I don't know what the fuck that means. I just vape in the coils. I don't fucking make them. Those are from Chico. We have got from our other wonderful sponsor a bottle of lemon meringue and a bottle of the Curious Curdle, and that's all going to one lucky person. Yeah.
And a happy ending.
And no.
No, hey mate, I've put your hands in there. You can't pull them back out now. You can't pull your hands back out now. I've already put your hand in there. You're knackered now, Vic. I've already sorted that, mate. Why do you think we've got 102 likes?
A wank in a
wants
box.
that happy ending.
A wank in a box. That don't mean Vic go and have a wank in the box.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Hooked on the buzz. Just type in happy ending, lowercase, all one word, and you'll be entered.
Bring a whole new meaning to
Copy and
meringue.
paste that into chat and you're entered. Just type it in once though.
Do you know what I think's going to be funny when it comes back and says Vaping with Vic won the giveaway? Because you've typed that in.
Make sure it's Vic's left hand for that gentle touch.
There you go. You're being hooked on buzz. There you go.
Make sure it's his left hand for that gentle. How do you know that it's his gentle touch with his left hand?
Oh, he's been there. He's been there, mate. He's told this story before as well. How often do you listen, mate? Not very often.
I'm sure I missed that story. I'd have gone to work. No, can't say that, can I? Really? I'd have gone to work on that.
I don't know, my nails, Jeff. They're short for me. Usually a lot longer than this.
You have got rather large nails, though, haven't you? They're like sort of start at your wrist and end at the end.
Rather long nail beds, especially that one there.
Start at your wrist and end at the end.
I do. I've got rather long nail beds.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, but imagine the happy ending you can get. It's going to be a bit rough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine that happy ending, guys. It's all in the giveaway.
You can imagine that, though. Bloke sit there going, "I tell you what, I've seen your hands. I don't want to wank. You just scratch me back."
Let's put it this way: if you don't get us to 110 likes, he's going to trim the nails before he sends his hand. Yeah. Imagine the happy ending you can get with them fingernails, mate.
Oh fuck!
No wonder paint's coming off your bloody
little nails.
I don't know
Yeah,
what to get
short
back.
nail beds. See, I've got.
Oh, mine are quite long.
got
I'm
long
not even
and
showing
thin
mine
nail
because
beds
of
in
rank.
mine.
Because I work
Especially
with
the
grout
pinky
and
little
shit.
fucking
They look like they're really good for pointing.
No, you know, for that.
Oh yeah, that proper good old.
No, I use
Yeah.
Q-tips to clean my ears. Nope.
Oh, don't
You
use
might
that.
get that
You're
good
back in.
old.
Oh.
I use like vape screwdrivers.
Mate,
Yes, I
imagine,
use
right?
car keys.
Just imagine, right? Just let's all close our eyes, right? Let's close our eyes, and we're sat there, and Vic's on the couch. He's all
Fucking
chilling
chasing
out.
them,
He's 100%, mate. Just close your eyes and imagine it.
Just
Vic
accept
is
it.
sat behind you on the couch, and you're like, you got a fucking itch on that back, right? And you're like, Vic, do us a favour, itch me back, mate. And he's like, oh. You know what I mean? That's the crack.
I know we're finishing, but I'm just going to tell you this quick story. A mate of mine, who I don't see very much now, but I used to go out and look after him, 80-odd-year-old. And one day I walked in there and he said to me, do me a favour. He said, you know, like Raljex. He says, my back's absolutely terrible. He says, will you rub me some Raljex on the bottom? So he lives in an old folks bungalow, right? So he's got this chair in front of the window And I just thought he was going to lift his top. I thought he was going to lift his top up, so I just rub it into his back. No, he dropped his fucking strides, bent over the fucking the actual thing, and I'm rubbing it in, right? Like this. Not even going, oh. I'm thinking, I hope fucking Dougie don't come past with his word search from fucking age concern. You can only see front window, this whole bloke, me rubbing his back, he's going, oh. But do you know when you've gone, yeah, Costa Bay, I'll sort it for you, no problem. I couldn't have stopped, could I, when he dropped his strides?
Yep.
I could have gone to pull them back up, son. I'm not doing this.
You just got to go with it, haven't you, mate?
Yeah.
Especially when he reached round, I couldn't stop.
The thing is, if you got Raljex on your hand, you don't want to be going around there. Or maybe you do.
Yeah, no, it was a very strange day.
I can fucking imagine.
Because you know what my sense of humour is, so I'm giggling at the same time.
So we're on 105 likes. You're getting Vic with short fingernails and the other stuff that Vic said.
Dumbledore's beard. All the
rundown.
Remember, it's all in the nails, guys. Oh man,
right, we're drawing it.
This. The four of us.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm sat here like that.
Give it
I was just thinking he's going to go, right, we're drawing it now, but no, he's having a pull on his leaky.
It's not leaky, it's just slightly leaky. Look, it's fine now. It's fine.
It's not leaking, it's slightly leaking.
Yes,
you just sounded like Liz
leaking.
Trust. I'll tell you what, what we're going to do is we're going to slightly tax him, but we're not going to tax him.
Just haven't worked it right, that's the problem. Right, we're drawing it now. It's 27 minutes past. So, for the people that didn't know, it's I'm not going to take out the box again. It's one of these.
Happy
T200 kit, ages touch. You've got the...
and the hand that's holding it.
What?
And the hand that's holding it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
it's an ages happy ending, not an ages touch. I don't just want a touch. I want finishing off.
Dual. These with lots of numbers that Scuba knows what they mean. 4, 28, 36. It's like a fucking episode of Lost here. House.
Bingo!
From our other fantastic sponsor, the Rochford
I've
Project.
got a hairy dick.
Lemon Meringue, that one, Vic. Lemon Meringue and my most curious card. Now, I will say, if you're outside the UK, more especially if you're in Europe, there could be an outside chance of the package being returned because this is in it. I think I found a way around it, but the last time I tried that, finding a way around it, it actually gets sent back. But 9 times out of 10, customs will ignore it with the way that I fill it. But I will say, if you're outside the UK and I include this in the package, it might get returned. I don't know, though. I don't know. Europe's been a bit iffy with liquids these days.
Just put it down as burning oils.
See, I tried that. I tried putting it down as a toolkit. It worked for about 8 parcels, and then, oh, look, there's juice in there. Send it fucking back.
I dare you to put on the customs label, happy ending cream.
Then they'll open it to find out what the fuck's in it. That's the problem. Oh, what's in this?
You know, like them cards that you used to have like, where you open them up and they sang happy birthday. You want to go, da-da.
Right, let's draw this. So the winner of that lot is Roll It. That's a name that I haven't seen for fucking ages. Mush.
Mush.
Where have you been, Mush?
He was in ours last night. Nice seeing.
I haven't seen you for fucking ages, Mush. So the question is, Mush.
Is that Mush the Snowman?
Stupid question. Do you want it?
He's put thanks, Vic, so I would imagine that means yep.
He obviously wants it. So what you need to do, Mush, I haven't seen that name for fucking ages in here. Vector Vaping.
Yes, it is, he said.
Did I type it right?
Yes, titties.
Oh, there's Stuart in there. Cheers, Stuart. Saves me actually typing more. What you need to do, Mush, is do what Stuart said. Just email me, victor@vapingwithvic.co.uk.
Stuart's on fire every single time in here.
He's on top of it all the fucking time.
He does deserve a special shout out, doesn't he? Because he's a fucking machine.
He's on top of it all the time. Because I'm fucking useless at typing.
Vic, just before we go, and it's something that I was going to ask you a little bit earlier, Joe Guitar Tech, any news on the UK laws with the TPD and stuff like that, if you've heard anything?
Nothing. It's all on hold. The Science and Tech Commission were supposed to be sitting down for a closed room conference with one rep of the NNA, as far as I know, and one rep from UKVIA and one rep from the IBVTA. It was planned for the beginning of October. Then Boris Johnson left, and now it's all fucked and in the air. We don't know, at least IBVTA, UKVIA and NNA, they don't know what stance the new health secretary is going to have, and they don't know what stance Liz Truss is going to have about vaping. So we're they've basically hit the reset button. There's not going to be a sit-down chat about TRPR 2 until next year. Until next year, because of the whole Boris Johnson quitting thing. So yeah, fuck you, Boris.
And obviously this with the Queen as well. Bernard Cooper, Keeper, you're a little bit behind, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed it, mate.
You're happy everything's gone.
You've missed it's
No,
gone.
I think he's just asking for one.
maybe he's just had one, and he's just telling you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've won it's years ago, Scuba, but I remember you winning one back when Gwen was hosting with me, which was about half a decade ago. So you have won one once, a long time ago, when I was a lot thinner and I had a lot more hair.
I was the same.
Anyway, should we wrap this up, fellas, before I get hit with another fucking lightning strike? I don't know if you've been noticing it, but it's been fucking on and off.
We had it yesterday.
The rain's fucking hammering down out there as well.
Same here.
So, we will go the opposite way around. Sean, over to you.
Yeah. Oh, man. What a giggle I've had tonight. The four of us back on screen. It's been such a fucking laugh, right? The Misfits is on a bit of a break. We're having a chill out. So if you want to go over and sub for when we do come back, get yourself over there. But thank you to you guys for having me on. I love this shit. It's a good giggle. Thank you so much to the Spaniards for keeping us safe. But I do want to say, God save our Queen. I was a broken man tonight before we came on here. I really was. We're not going to see another monarch like that.
Nope.
In our lifetime, ever. Nope. It's a sad day in the UK. But other than that, always remember, guys, fuck shit and monkey tits.
Not Adam. Aiden, over to you.
Jump to the other one. The Queen and them fucking monkeys.
I love our Queen.
All yours, Aiden.
How can I follow that? How can you go from, I'll tell you what, I'm tearing up because the Queen's just died, to telling everybody to fuck shit and monkey tits? That's like, oh, don't even start, Aiden. That's good. No, but again, I will reiterate, whether you're into your Royals or whether you're not, she's done us a great service. So yeah, rest in peace. Thank you so much to everybody in chat who's joined us. You have made this show, because without you, like the post bag and the stuff that you put into it, this isn't a show without you. Thank you very much to the Spaniards for making sure that we're all nice and safe. Love being with you three, you know that. I love you all. So make sure you look after yourself. Join 3 Men in a Vape Show next Wednesday. And good night,
Mr. Adam of RetroVape TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a warm embrace to be back with these chaps on cast. And I didn't, you know what, I've missed it. I think we've all missed it. And on a day like today, I think we've all needed it. And if we can just bring just one little bit of lightness to this very, very sad, dark day, then that's all that matters. So thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for writing into the post bag. It will be open again next week. We are getting back into the swing of this, so make sure you get your questions in, and we will do our best to answer as many as possible. Spanners, you're absolutely cracking. Stuart, the fucking Link Ninja, needs a special shout out for having the fastest fingers in the West, because without him, Vic would have to type, and we would be running over by about 15 minutes instead of 4.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. A change is coming. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Not supposed to. It's a bit
Cryptic as fuck.
cryptic. It's a bit cryptic. But...
Yeah. It's
He's
cryptic for us
changing
as
his
well,
undies.
chat. It's cryptic for us as well, chat. All right, just so you know.
Don't have a clue. Anyway, that was Adam from RetroVape TV. Before we do go, the poll: are you going to the UK Vapor Expo in October? 202 people voted. 88% said no.
Ooh.
Do you know what it is, though? It's sad, that, innit?
It's not
Do you
just
not,
this.
do you not think that's sad?
88% said no, 12% said yes. And I think the guys at the Vapor Expo knew this, and this is why they're giving away a lot of free tickets.
A lot.
Again, we did speak about it. I do think the cost of living and people just
That's
haven't
the
got
problem.
that extra
Yeah.
spare cash.
That's
They
the
just
problem.
haven't got it.
I simply cannot afford to go. That's what it comes down to. I just can't fucking afford that.
Mate, you go down on the Thursday and come back the Monday.
Yeah.
So it's an extra night as well.
Yep.
So you're talking, what, 500, 600 quid?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mix off to Benidorm.
It's fucking cheaper to go to
Fuck you,
Benidorm
Mick.
anyway.
Fuck
That
you,
is-
Mick.
Oh, mix off to Benidorm. Off
Yeah,
season as well,
make,
Mick, so it'll be a bit
make a
cheaper.
fucking difference from sitting in my van at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, me sitting on his gear stick.
Anyway, that is it from us for episode 322 of the UK Vape Show. Massive shout out to these spanners for keeping everything nice and tickety-boo in chat. Big thanks to the wonderful co-hosts, Mr. Sean Grizzly Vapes, Mr. Aidan Little Bro Vapes, and Mr. Adam of RetroVape TV. This has been episode 322 of the UK Vape Show. We will see you all.
For a happy ending.
Fucking Adam.
I know we're ending this very, very happy.
Called you a wanker, Vic. He's called you a wanker, Vic, while he's saying your goodbyes.
Mum, he's shaking the beans. He's shaking the beans.
Fucking Adam's called you a wanker while he's saying your goodbyes, Vic. What's this all about?
We will see you all next week, and that's it from us. Have a good one. Bye!
Display house.
Minge tits. Oh. Don't need that shit happening.
Flappuccino.
Flappuccino.